she was born on January 12th, 1994, and brought her home the morning of February 23rd, which was a Wednesday. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. It was the second that she was 6 weeks old, and I drove to Covington at 6 o'clock in the morning, and in a terrible, terrible storm. And she was crying the whole way. I tried to keep her on the seat next to me. I was driving a little Honda, and she kept crawling over onto my lap and then crawling around my neck. And she was draping herself around my neck and then crawling under my seat. And I was driving on the causeway and trying to make sure that I wasn't stepping on her or hurting her, that she wasn't getting hurt, but at the same time trying not to wreck the car on the causeway. She was a wonderful, wonderful puppy. She was so well trained that I could go work my 12-hour night shifts, and she was wonderful and never made a mess in the house, never did anything bad. She would do anything for a belly rub. Absolutely anything for a belly rub, and I think of that because my dad, whenever my dad would come over, she loves men. First of all, she will drop me for a man in a heartbeat. Doesn't matter that I'm mommy. She loves men, and as soon as my dad would come over, she would just roll over, just like she's doing right now, in order to get a belly rub. She loves belly rubs, so we always said she would do anything for a belly rub. Not much of a guard dog. She loves the beach. You would think being a water dog, as a golden retriever, she's a water dog, and you would think she loves the water, but she's actually really very much of a princess, and she's very dainty and will only get her paws wet and then will run right back onto the beach. But she loves the sand, and she loves to play fetch. She and Edward ran on the beach and played fetch, and she loves lying in the sand. It's really just sweet to see how much she enjoys it. Edward and I met on a blind date. It was kind of a blind date for him, not for me, because I'd seen him before and remembered what he looked like, and we had kind of known of each other for years. And I remember I was very nervous for our first date, and I was afraid that he maybe didn't like dogs, and which of course would have been our last date if that would have been the case. But I thought, I don't know if he likes dogs, and so I put Sophie in my bedroom with the gate up because I didn't want her jumping on him or overwhelming him. And he came in and he heard her crying. And he said, "Oh, what's that?" And I said, "Oh, that's Sophie. She's my golden retriever. She's in the bedroom." I said I wasn't sure if he liked dogs. And he immediately went hopping back to the back of the house so he could meet Sophie. And he said, "Can I let her out?" I said, "Well, sure." And of course, these two just fell in love right away. And again, she's always loved men way more than me, and she fell in love with Edward from the beginning.
One of the nicest things is when I come home from work and I look through the stained glass door and I see her little tail wagging, and I open the door and she's just always excited to see me, and no matter what kind of day I have, it just really cheers me up, makes me feel good. She's just a wonderful dog, just sweet as can be.
One of the things we're really excited about with the new house is that it's right on a bird sanctuary. So Sophie will have a beautiful place to go walk around, and we will have a big screened-in porch where she and Mason can just spend time, where they're kind of indoors but also outdoors. But it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful house for the two of them, and we're excited that she's going to get to spend her really, really golden years there in a new place, and one that's right on a park and close to the water where we can take little walks. She's not able to walk as far as she used to, but we're still looking forward to letting her roam around in the bird sanctuary a little bit and hang out.
She's just love. She's just, not a mean bone in her body. She just wants to please us, wants to be around us. She's always been gentle. She's just, more people were like her, there'd be no wars. She's just 100% love.